Take a look at this. Major twist in XRP lawsuit. Ripple wins, but SEC hints at bigger plans as an appeal looming. Eleanor Terrett, a reporter for Fox Business, was informed by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that the SEC has commented on the final decision in the Ripple case. The SEC emphasized that the court acknowledged the egregiousness of Ripple's behavior. The corporation was compelled to pay a fine of $125 million after District Judge Elisa Torres decided that Ripple had violated stringent securities laws and that the company had committed major infractions. The SEC had requested a penalty that was substantially higher, amounting to $2 billion. However, the final figure was significantly lower. But it is not the conclusion of the narrative. It's possible that Ripple is celebrating the partial victory. Later on, the SEC might reveal its cards. Find out what it might be. Shall we proceed? The Securities and Exchange Commission may still contemplate appealing certain portions of the case, notwithstanding the reduction in. Despite the fact that it is highly improbable that the agency will contest the latest order on remedies, it is possible that it will take issue with the summary judgment finding that was issued in July 2023. This opinion defines subsequent XRP sales as non-securities. However, Terrett admits that the sanction was significantly greater than the $10 million that the business had hoped for, despite the fact that Ripple has portrayed the final verdict as a substantial victory. The fact that the court's decision to punish Ripple was substantially more severe than what Ripple had argued for is something that even Mark Fagel stresses. In particular, Ripple was of the opinion that the proper punishment should be far lower. Instead, the court issued a fine that was 50% greater than the amount that Ripple had advised. The SEC, on the other hand, considers the outcome to be a degree of victory. As a result of the news of the ruling, the price of XRP experienced a significant surge, with its value increasing by more than 20% in only 24 hours. Even in South Korea, the daily trading volumes of significant digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana were exceeded by the trade volumes of XRP trading. Due to the fact that the SEC may still file an appeal of the most recent verdict, it is still unclear whether or not Ripple's legal struggle with the financial regulator is truly over. Legal professionals in the field of cryptocurrency, such as attorney Preston Byron, have expressed their belief that an appeal is likely to be filed. Byrne expressed that he had not anticipated Ripple's initial victory. However, Ripple's expansion into jurisdictions outside of the United States over the past several years may mitigate the effects of any prospective limits placed on the company's operations in the United States in the event that the SEC elects to. Is this more of a teaser or the conclusion of the SEC's onslaught on cryptocurrency? The destiny of a great number of other crypto assets is now unknown. Stay tuned for further information. Can the SEC reverse the Ripple court decision? The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in the investment business Ripple Labs, Inc. finally received a ruling about their nearly 4-year legal fight on Wednesday. There are a lot of individuals the Securities and Exchange Commission may decide to challenge parts of the July 2023 ruling, and we are presently wondering if this will happen. In this chat that took place on Wednesday, Ripple's chief technology officer exhibited a wide spectrum of emotions. The notable individual was David Schwartz. To be honest, I don't know was his response to a user who wanted to know the chances of an appeal. My reasoning for thinking they would and my reasoning for thinking they wouldn't are equally sound in regards to this. I am entirely ignorant. Both the reasons they might do it and the reasons they might not are well supported by my arguments. The ongoing litigation involving Ripple and the SEC serves as a reminder with respect to the classification of Ripple's digital asset, XRP, as a security. In 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple claiming that the firm sold XRP without properly registering it as a securities. In July of 2023, Judge Torres ruled that the XRP transacted on exchanges was not a security. The SEC has the option to appeal at this stage. Ripple was fined $125 million, which is much lower than the $20 billion originally imposed. This data was already included in our previous report. After reviewing Ripple's case, the court agreed that the company should be held accountable for its repeated breaches of security standards. Conversely, the judge noted that the SEC has failed to establish that Ripple was liable for the investor losses due to the ever-changing nature of the law. Numerous XRP community members have stated their conviction that the SEC is highly unlikely to pursue an appeal in light of the judgment. If their calculations pan out, they believe XRP will remain legally transparent and set the standard for all digital currencies. Within the next 60 days, Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission will arrive at major decisions regarding the resolution of the case, according to Schwartz. Regardless of XRP's stance on the matter, the ultimate ruling has been good. Bear in mind that XRP reclaimed the 5-cent barrier earlier this week after falling below this critical support level last week. As of the publication time, the price of XRP has risen to $67, a 20 daily increase. Resurfacing demand from investors during this period is indicated by a spectacular 250 jump in trading volume, which took the total to $5 billion. Any doubts regarding over-the-counter telesales of Ripples, which use XRP as a medium for cross-border payments, have been allayed by attorney Jeremy Hogan. The continuing controversy surrounding XRP is the backdrop to this. Furthermore, he mentioned that XRP institutional sales might go on, that this would not cause too much trouble down the road, despite the Securities and Exchange Commission's continuing dispute. Ripple is able to keep its idle sales to institutions. On August 7, a U.S. district judge fined Ripple $125 million for running XRP institutional sales that broke securities rules. To put everyone's minds at ease about the XRP-based idle sales, an attorney by the name of Jeremy Hogan said that this shouldn't pose much of a problem going ahead. Also, according to the lawyer, the SEC decision does not apply to most of Ripple's OW sales because they take place outside of the U.S. According to attorney Hogan, Ripple can still benefit from these ODL sales. But it's important for the business to be careful when doing so. If the company sold to more businesses, Hogan said in his presentation, 5 big exemptions would be easier to qualify for. Unexpected results. The lawyer went on to say that the judge also failed to provide the desired on-demand liquidity in the language. If it believes the blockchain startup has broken the court order, the Securities and Exchange Commission might file a fresh content petition and provide evidence for the violation. Moreover, the blockchain company could utilize this to their advantage by claiming that ODL transactions involving XRP have zero chance of being subject to profit exemptions. And as Hogan pointed out, Ripple's lawyers have received the summary judgment for almost a year. His view is that Ripple has probably adjusted its XRP sales strategy such that it can only be determined if a contempt hearing is held, as the judge put it, whether the company has crossed the line. Attorney Bill Morgan of XRP thanked attorney Hogan for his analysis. When the nature of the sales and issue precludes them from being considered securities, the demand that ODL sales be combined with exemptions or registered sales limits the possibility of extremely cheap worldwide second-long idle transactions because information may be instantly shared thanks to the internet. Aiming for nearly free instantaneous value transfers was the major objective. For what reason should a national regulator meddle with the opportunities presented by technological advancements for individuals on a global scale? You should not consider the data shown here to be trading advice. You should not put your money into anything that relies on the data presented here. We recommend that you do your own research and talk to an expert before making any investing decisions.